What's up? Back from here, and today I'll be showing my Naruto Funko Pop. Oh wait, no, this is Nara Funko Pop from Naruto Shippuden, and here it is, and here is that. But anyway, yeah. So today, the actual video I'll be talking about is I did a vote with my friend and and I did a vote, and the vote was what Super Sentai that I would review, and I did, and it was between Go Busters, Krieger, Krieger, Lupin versus Pata, Real Soldier, and Zen Kaiser. And it was against Real Soldier. It was against Lupin versus pataranger and Krieger. And even though I didn't eat my Mo, and Krieger got 2 points, the evening my Mo went to Lupin Ranger versus pataranger with 1 vote. I don't know why the evening my Mo went like that. It should have went to Krieger. I should be doing Krieger right now. But no, I'm not. I'm doing Lupin Ranger versus Power Ranger. Lupin Ranger versus Pat. Lupin Ranger versus pataranger. Yeah, episode 1. The world is talking about. So anyway, this episode starts off at a casino where we see this guy, glowing green joins this other guy. No Hulk references here. So yeah, so anyway, we see him spinning the roulette wheel. I know I'm saying it wrong, it's just my teeth makes me say stuff randomly. So yeah, so then we see two guys and a woman bust in, and they're like, "Hey, Gangler, your time is up." So they're like, no. Ponderman, that's the grunts of the season, and they attack. So yeah, so they morph, blah. But then the police is called on this. I'll also be doing the pretty repetitive movies based on the show. So yeah, so they're called on this, and the police is calling them. But when they get there, the Lupin Rangers are like, "Adieu, bye." Yeah, I guess they have. I know one friend based on. I know 2 friends, but anyway, they're like, "Adieu, bye," and he's like, "Lupin Rangers," like yeah. So yeah, so then we see. So then we see. Kairi and Kaishiro. And Keishiro, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, it's just K-E-I-Shiro. Kaishiro is, he sees about the Lupin Ranger. He sees about the Lupin Rangers. And he's like kind of mad, he's kind of like mad at people, thinking the Lupin Ranger, but kind of like, bro, you want to put that in the trash can? So yeah, so then the guy who works for the Lupin Rangers, the guy who works with the Lupin Rangers, Kai Koger, I have to look that up. Someone saying names like Co. Yeah, I'm gonna say Koger or Kogier, whatever his name is. Yeah, he shows up and he's like, "Hey, Kai, there's this guy, there's this guy." Yeah. So then, at a place called Chef Bistro, when we meet Yumika. We meet Yumika, and she's like, or Mika, I think she's like Yumika, and she's like, "Hey, where's Kayari?" And Toma is like, "I don't know." So yeah. So then at the police department, we meet Tsukasa, and she's talking with Sakuya, and then they get interrupted by their commander Hilltop, and then he talks to the robot. Jim Carter. That's the robot's name. So yeah, so in the car, um, yeah, sometimes is how it in the car, he's like, Koger is talking to Kai, and he's like, Kayari, and he's like, "Hey, bro, I've seen bro a lot, so there might be a lot of bros in this episode review, so he's like, hey, there's a guy, there's a bank, there's a gangler pretending to be a bank robber. There's a bank robber gangler, so you gotta stop it." Yeah. So then we meet the villains of our season. It's the villain's birthday. Yeah, it's the villain's birthday in this episode, and it's like 999. Let me check. Yeah, we meet Dog Renio. That's the main bad guy, and he's like, Destoria and the other lady, and he's like, "Hey guys, if you can destroy the Lupin Rangers, you guys can have a chance at becoming the boss." So yeah, so they kind of have a goal. Like the villains kind of don't have a goal. Like the other Sunday villains have, which their goal is just the dude's just like, "Hey, if you guys if you guys destroy the Lupin Rangers, you guys will have a chance to come. You'll be able to become the boss of the gangler." So yeah, so they suit up, and yeah, so they're doing all good, stealthying, and they're stealthying, and then they're stealthying when the Ponder Man accidentally discover that they're there, and so yeah. So they go red. Wait. Sorry. They actually fight him for a bit. He's like, the gangler tries to hurt Yumika and Toma, but then Kayari's like, the promise that they made. So yeah, so they're able to reveal that they actually went underground. So they pull out their VS changers and they're like, red, blue, yellow, masquerade, Kaito change, and morph into Lupin Reto, Lupin blue, and Lupin yellow, and then they go, Kaito Sensei, Lupin Ranger. So yeah, so then they're about to defeat the monster. So at the agency, Community Hilltop's like, hey, before you guys go, here's something in a box for you. So yeah. So they go and before they can defeat the monster, the cops show up, and the cops show up. Tsukasa, Kaichiro, and Sakuya show up, and they're like, hey, thieves and Gangler, you're coming with us. They pull up their VS changers, and they're like, VS changers, and they're like, what are the cops doing with the Lupin collection? And so they're like, Ichigo, Nigo, Sungo. Basically Tokuger references. And they're like, guys, pataranger, change. And then they turn into pataranger Ichigo, pataranger Nigo. Wait, actually turn into pataranger Ichigo, pataranger Nigo, pataranger Sango, Kaisatsu Sentai, Lupin pataranger. And that's basically how the episode ends. Very good first episode of LupinRanger. Like, it brings you in. Like, the battle between, like, the cops and the thieves and everything. The Gangler. I know that they're not, like, normal Sentai villains where, like, they want to take over the world. They just want, they just want to defeat, where they want to take, the reason why they want to defeat the Sentai team is so they can take over the world. The Gangler want to take over the Sentai team is so they can become the next boss and become the next head of the Gangler. But that was the first episode of LupinRanger vs. Power Ranger. I hope you enjoy, and see you next time. Remember, stay Sentai.